Someone told me to speak about relationships. I just found that topic so sweet, and there's a lot to say about it. And there's a lot I could say about it. And by no means I'm an expert in relationships. I guess I always come back to giving a perspective based on my own experience, and which is on this more awakening journey, waking up to who you really are as life itself. Nothing fancy, nothing like grandiose, nothing like above, nothing like other realm kind of thing. No, just who you really are. So simple, so direct. I guess for me, relationships have become more beautiful and more beautiful, and at the same time, harder and harder. And harder, I mean more rare, more difficult to come about in a live, beautiful way. And what I mean by that, it doesn't mean that I don't have beautiful relationships. It's not about that. But for them to stay and linger, there has to be a willingness from my side to really look at your experience. You know, that willingness to just keep looking at what's arising. Really look at and wanting that fire of wanting to grow, of wanting to look, of wanting to be free, of this knowing that anything that arises, you might not feel good in a moment, but it's a jewel. It's a precious jewel with lots of informations about what am I still holding on to, what am I still taking myself to be, and a precious catalyst for deepening into self, into being. And then the outer reality reflecting that more and more, because when those conflict arises, there is a potential for change on some level if we make it conscious. So for me, I find it harder and harder to be in relationship with someone, whether it's a friend or whether it's a lover. It doesn't really matter. There's zero difference in that for me. It's with someone that doesn't want to look. And you know, we can say we want to look, and that's beautiful, but when shit hits the fan, we only know if someone means what they mean when shit hits the fan. Prior to that, it's basically just words. It's basically just words. So, and not everyone is ready for that, and that's okay. There's a deep compassion for that here, and no judgment. No judgment. I find it also harder and harder to be in like superficial gatherings. Like, I can't do it for too long anymore. It's exhausting. Like talking about like what the weather is gonna be like and what that person did, and you ain't gonna find me there. You ain't gonna find me there. Yeah, relationships, you can say that they dramatically shift, and at the same time, it's just life being itself. So things carry on as they always did, in a way. I guess there's just such love. There's just such love that anything that comes to diminish the quality of the frequency that's already here, it's already being experienced, for sake of a better word, that doesn't feel like it. Something just doesn't feel like it. It values this too much to lower the bar, to lower the bar. And so the fear of loneliness disappears. With that out of the door, so much space comes through to really honor one's being, honor oneself as life itself. Freedom of expressing, no fear of being alone. That's the greatest gift of all. We probably don't even realize it, how much that conditions our actions, especially in relationships. This deep existential fear of being alone. Is there any other thing to say about relationships? Tell me, brain. Tell me. There's also a genuine not knowing how things are going to unfold. So you might have like an idea of a wanting in a moment, of a wish in your heart in a moment. But there's this genuine looseness about it, this genuine not knowing about it. And that gives a lot of space and freedom to the other person to be who they are, to be themselves. And energetically, someone can really feel that, even though they might not be consciously aware of it. Their being relaxes around you, you know. There isn't this feeling of possession, like you are mine and I am yours. And I think a lot of conflicts in relationship first begin on an energetic level, where there's some degree of I know you, some degree of I own you. The other person feels it and something starts to smell and like, oh no, and something in their system picks up on that and wants to rebel against it, and then he picks up on the being that hasn't been done properly or something. But deep down, it's this, it's deeper, it's way deeper. It's begun 4 days ago on an energetic level, in that moment, that something wasn't spoken about but was felt. There's none of that. There's none of games. Even if that arises, it's spoken about honestly, genuinely. And if there isn't that willingness to speak about it raw, genuinely, nakedly, as it's arising, I I have zero interest in it, really. It's just something, it's almost like, no. It's exhausting. And it's exhausting and it's pointless. It's more than exhausting. It's pointless. So, hmm. And on all these concepts about relationships are also a little bit, they drop a little bit. What a relationship should look like, how it should manifest, finding the one, is he my twin flame or my soulmate? You lose yourself even before you start. It's like, can't deal with this. It's like, it's too much. It's too much. So, and it doesn't mean there isn't a wish for a connection, a deeper bond, a deeper, meaningful partnership. But it's freed. It's free. It's free in its essence. Yeah, I think I said it all, didn't I? My lives are not dependent on being with someone, finding someone. And yet our bodies, our instinct, our hearts still gravitate naturally towards that, because we are human beings after all. We love people, we love gathering, we love community. We love feeling warmth and cozy around those that we love. That's a natural thing. It's not coming out of existential survival. It's coming out of the joy of it, the love of it. I think I said it all, didn't I? Well, there might be a part two if this resonates. I really didn't plan anything, just whatever came up, I said it. And hopefully this was any use to anyone.